can't make dirt. So I looked it up. It's roughly over, just a little bit over, 36 billion
people who are making money and people who aren't making any money.
36 billion
The question is,
acres of
what side do you want to be on?
So I just got
My name is Salim Mohammed, and I entered this entrepreneurial world for the past 10 months.
I looked it up.
I must say, luckily for
6 billion
us,
people
or people like myself, there are quite a number of individuals that have a lot of failed stories to which we can learn from and skip the failure phases and go directly to success. So one thing I've learned, I'm going to share with you all, is how to apply these 5 criteria to measure an opportunity. Opportunities are all around us.
You know the one thing I wanted? I didn't care if I put a house on it or not. I just wanted to be a stand somewhere.
Right? So the first of the 5 is the product. What is the business offering? I asked 2 questions about the product. The first question is this something people really need right now? Is there a need in the marketplace for the product? And the answer is yes. Of course. Who doesn't want an additional form of income to assist their financial needs, right? The second question is, does the product fit the need? For years and years to come, they will always have the Forex market. Once each country has their own currency and we do trading between countries, it will always have the Forex market. So yes, it satisfies the needs. The second criterion is the company. Now this is a company that is debt free. It doesn't need new clients to keep afloat.
How much do you have?
The $5 trillion at the Forex market attracts millions of people with a shared dream of financial freedom. The Cashfx group is artfully combining the technical experience required for Forex success with a dedicated corporate team, state-of-the-art headquarters, and a passion for helping others with a strong desire to improve their lives. With over 120,000 plus members in 185 countries, they've conducted over 209,000 plus payouts. So the answer is yes, 100% solid, bulletproof.
Just give me my 6.
So I guess we're rocking and rolling, right? The third criteria is how do you earn money?
What can we work out? Right before
because if you look at it from a business perspective, is it worth your time? Can you make money? And that's the key thing for people to know. Can you make quick part-time or full-time money? And the answer is yes. So you have a good product, you have a good company, you have a good compensation plan. What about the support tools and systems? What you have? So this Cashfx group have a ticketed support system that channels your direct needs and questions. You have the conversion pros partnering with the Cashfx group to advance your marketing and software skills. You have fast payments and layered security to keep your money safe and confidential. You have transparent reporting in your back office, giving you access to your trade results and easily check your Cashfx historical data.
If you can bring me 250,000
events, giving company updates with plans for the future, compensation plan updates, etc. So the right support tools and systems, check out for sure. And the last thing, but not the least, is the right timing.
$150,000
and the predefined methods of earning an income.
See, that's grace and favor right there. That's what that is. So my first piece of land was $258,000. So I said, man, this is the land that I'm gonna save for my family. I'm gonna fish on the rest of my life. I'm gonna be an old man. So then I got
the Cashfx group has created a way to earn a living from the comfort of your home. You want everyone to look and feel their best with no financial worries. It's a brand new opportunity, and so many people are excited about it. So if you're the kind of person that wants to earn a weekly recurring income, work from home, be healthier, more vibrant, then stay on this call as we go through in details how this business plan
works. I'm so busy now.
Or reach out to the person that shared this video with you and get back to them. I look forward to seeing each one of you on this exciting and rewarding journey.
And save it for my kids' rest of life. But God had another plan for me. That's the ranch that I have my mentoring camp on. I bring 1,000 black boys out there with 1,000 single mothers. And that was the purpose of that ranch. I never go there to fish at all. But see, that's what I wanted. I thought that's what it was for. But God got another plan. His way is way bigger than yours. You can't even see his way. But you got to start to hustle. You got to give God something to work with. Look, if you start hustling and grinding, he'll fill it up for you.
To share this opportunity. All right, so for those of you who are coming on for the first time, I want to give a special welcome to you. Here it is. You're going to hear how Forex has never been easier. You're going to hear about a business where it is you can earn from home, you can earn online, no experience needed. All right, this is why it is we share this opportunity twice a day, 5 days for the week, Monday to Friday, 12 p.m. and 7 p.m. I'm also thankful to be aligned with persons like Mr. Kes James, you've seen him there, Mr. Salim Mohammed, and other leaders from this organization, because I know there are only great things ahead. Okay, so you all are in good hands. I want to assure you that, and you're going to hear how this business, how this opportunity can benefit you. All right, so we want to get into it here at this point, but before we do so, you want to remember some things. All right, so first and foremost, no referrals needed. It is not mandatory. While it is, you're going to hear a section of this talking about referrals and the referral program. It is not necessary. It's not mandatory. Okay, so that's 1. 2, no monthly subscriptions. You have no monthly fees to worry about. It's a one-time payment. 3, no mandatory meetings. While we do these meetings 10 times for the week, you don't have to jump on those meetings. This is for basically new persons who are sharing this opportunity too. And last but not least, just let the pros trade for you. Now, this is my favorite part, because if it is you didn't know, I had a little experience in the Forex market before, and I lost maybe a few $100 US. And if it is you're familiar with the Forex market and you had some experience, you know as much as you could gain, even if you can lose a lot too.
Just talk
and
to
this is why I like the idea of the pros trading for me, because that is their expertise. Let them do the work, and I can just stay home and earn some money. All right, how is that so?
You ain't got to call.
With that being said, welcome to CFX or Cashfx Group, where success in the global Forex market is just a few clicks away. It is really that simple. And you know, sometimes we hear it's too good to be true, so don't bother with that. Just take a listen. Have an open mind, take a listen, and see if it's for you or not. Okay, so let's get into it. Cashfx is involved in two trending industries. One, the online learning. So apart from the Forex part of it, they also offer education. All right. 2 is of course the Forex market. So when it is we compare the different markets together, we see that the Forex market is the largest, most liquid financial market in the world. People tend to mix up stocks and Forex market. No. The stock we're seeing is like 20 billion, which is a lot, but compared to the Forex market, it is still small. Okay, so just keep that in mind.
Not happy at all.
Not only that, but what about this whole Cashfx group gets us so excited, so pumped every single day, every single week, especially on a Saturday, and I'll tell you why.
It helps you through a lot.
But yeah, what about this Cashfx group causes us to be so excited?
Money takes.
They have some core values. If you didn't know, if you're the first time you're hearing from me, I am a preacher. And as a preacher, I can identify with values, because values mean that it's going to set a strong foundation. All right, and the reason why they have these values here, which is transparency, honesty, and respect, is to set a strong foundation for the long-lasting relationship that they are about to develop, or that they are developing with the company and with the members. So that's super amazing. And 15 months into the business, and I can confirm every single piece of information that I'm sharing with you here today. Alright, transparency, honesty, and respect. Apart from that, we have the purpose. The purpose of the company is to provide financial success to the average person from the global Forex market with an automated trading system. You heard it right, automated trading system. Remember, this is Forex, and while it is, some of you might say, I don't understand those things, you could still benefit from this. You don't have to know anything. The third thing is they position themselves to provide the best education, no matter where it is you are in terms of your knowledge of the Forex market, whether you're a beginner or an advanced trader, they have education.
You don't need an education to be
successful. So let's get into it. Who are the people behind this
what
company.
God has for you.
So first of all, they
Put
have a team
time
of
in
professionals
education.
and
People
experts
I know
in
people
different
got 2
aspects of the
degrees,
business.
go
So they
back to
have
school
in the
to get
project
another.
management,
If you got 2 of
financial
them that
market,
ain't working
network
for you,
marketing,
why would you go get
even in the
another one of them?
educational arena. So I continue to
I know people
tell
that's
people who ask
mastered
the
and
question if all these
PhD'd
things
up.
necessary. I
Ain't
continue
even
to say
working.
each and every time.
You don't
Definitely.
need that.
Why is
I'm
that?
telling you, man.
Because you
Your
want to have
whole
persons who
success
experts in
is
different
tied in your
areas to be
relationship
able
with
to
God.
provide the best,
You can
to be
simplify this
effective,
by getting
and to
in
be
touch with your
consistent.
Creator.
That is
That's your
important
key,
when it
man.
is you want to get into business with persons. Okay, who would have put this team together?
Everything
We have
you're
some
going
founders
through
here. The
is
first founder
preparing
is
you
Mr.
for what you ask God for.
Lopez.
You just got to quit
He's the
tripping
CEO.
while you in the process.
He's a family man.
Because
He's
the
a network
process is
marketer. He's a
necessary.
successful
You may not see
entrepreneur.
it now,
This
but
guy's
when he
really
gets you on the
authentic
other
and
side of
genuine.
it, you're going to see
He really
exactly
cares
why
about
it
the
went that
people,
way. And you're going to be okay
he's
with
very
it.
humble.
But quit tripping
positive
during
guy.
the process.
That's the kind of persons you want, right? So he's passionate about helping
Lord,
people.
why me?
So
You ain't
this
the only
is
one.
why it is he would have started
Oh,
up this
Lord,
whole
why me?
Cashfx
You
group
ain't the
to help
only
the average
one.
person who's struggling
Oh,
to make
Lord,
ends
why I
meet,
lose my job?
who
You
have
ain't the
more
only one
months
unemployed.
than money. All right, so we can be able to experience that financial success as well, and that financial independence.
Pull
The other
yourself
CEO
together
is Mr. Edwin
and quit
Abba. He's the VP
tripping
trading of
because you in
operations.
the process.
This guy is
God
passionate about
is
forex
processing
trading.
you.
He runs the team of
He ain't through
traders,
with you.
and they will take 2
If he
12-hour
was
shifts.
through with you, you would
4
not wake
traders
up
in
in the morning.
total, two
He
12-hour
gonna
shifts,
fix it.
and he would basically
Everything is
manage
first
the
of all,
team.
let me
And
tell you this right here. Why
I
are
mean,
you tripping?
they're doing an awesome job when I start to show
I
you
look
some
back on my
results.
life and
So we don't
all
just
that
have
I've
people
been
who
through.
skilled and experienced,
So
but we
stuff
have
I'm currently
persons who are
going through,
passionate about what it is
I
they're
have
doing.
built up enough reservoir
So when it
that
is you're
living in the
passionate
car
about what it is
taught
you're
me
doing,
that
that
this ain't
simply
it.
means that
So the things
you're
I'm
gonna
going through
do
now,
your best
I
at
know
it.
this
And
ain't
we've been
it.
seeing
That he
it
gonna
in
come
the
get me in a
results.
minute. So all I
You'll
gotta
see
do
that
is sit
shortly,
tight.
don't worry.
I ain't in a
As for the
bad
location
place.
of the
Now, I ain't
business,
where
it
I
is
wanna
located
be.
in Panama City, Panama.
The spot I'm in is better than where I was.
Right?
I ain't homeless.
So how do you get started with this Cashfx group? So as I mentioned, there is education,
Everything
but
that's
there are
happening
15
to you,
contracts
God
in
is
total.
processing.
Contracts, you need to
Every
purchase one
difficult
of these
moment you
contracts
have,
in order to get
He
started.
just processed.
Okay, so we have
That's all you're doing.
the
Everything you're
300
going through
is the
preparing
lowest
you for what
contract,
you ask God
going
for.
all the way up to the
And if you
3,000
need to be
contract,
tough,
and you will have access
when
to
you get to
the
where you're
elemental
Then
education.
he gonna toughen you.
All right. So this
If you
here
gotta be more
is the
caring
basics.
along the way,
Once
he
you
gonna let
get
you have
started
some
anywhere
trials
between
come
here,
your
you will
way
have
that's gonna
access
have
to
to
the
produce
elemental
that in
level
you.
of education. From the 5,000 all the way to the 20,000 contract, you'll have access to the advanced series of education.
See, the route
And from the
you on
30,000
right now
all
is
the
the
way
route
to
you
the
got to take.
100,000, or what we
And
like
it's
to call
very
the gold
uniquely
standard,
yours.
you'll have access
This
to the
thing you
supreme
going through,
series
this just
of education.
uniquely
At
yours.
this point,
You
you
just
can
gotta
jump on the
understand
forex
you ain't the
market
only
trade on
one.
your own. All right. That's
You're the only
amazing.
one going through
And
it.
that's
Now,
separate
in the
and
order
apart
that
from
it's gonna
what it is
happen,
Cashfx is doing for
just
you.
yours.
That's only the education. You can choose to take advantage of it or not. The choice is yours. But each contract comes with the education with no additional cost.
You have not
Okay?
because you asked
How do you
not.
earn
It's
in
simply say you
Cashfx
have
group now?
not because you
There are two main
asked
ways.
not.
Firstly,
But you don't
we
ask
have the
because you
bare
ain't got that
capital.
together.
The bare capital
When
is
you
when it is
ask
you
God for
purchase
something,
any one of the
quit
contracts mentioned
tripping.
before, any one of the 15
He
contracts.
got it from here.
The trader is going to start a trade for you. All right. So the trader is
God
going to
can't
start the
give
trade
you
for
what you
you,
want.
and they promise you
Because you
anywhere
wanna
between
hold
0
on
to
to what you
3%
got.
daily, and
You
maximum
all
of
in the way.
15% for the week.
Now you telling him how
So
to
after
bless
3
you.
business
You
days,
can't
you're
tell
going to start
God
to
how to
earn.
bless you. It's a
Week
simple
after
process.
week, this
The only
going to
reason I'm
accumulate
telling you
until
this,
it reaches
because this is how I
200%
made
of your
it.
contract.
I just do me.
So there is a limit.
I'm
2 times
just
your
being
contract,
me.
whichever contract you
I
decide to get
stay
started with.
uniquely who I am.
Okay, that's
because
one
you
way.
are okay
So you
just
don't have
the way
to
you are.
do
Because
anything
God
to earn bare
made
capital.
you
The next way in which it is you can earn is tap
He
into bulk
wanted
capital.
you
Bulk
to be
capital is
just
what
like
it is
you
we
are.
basically do. We share the opportunity with persons and
See,
allow
God made
them
us very
the
different.
ability
This
to
God
earn
we got.
passively home
God
as
is
well.
amazing.
When it is you do that, you
He
earn
created
bulk
you
capital.
so individual.
All right?
Do you know that it's close to 8
this
billion
bulk
people on
capital
Earth now?
is basically
Do you
when
know
it
that
is you
it's
share this
almost 8
opportunity,
billion
they get
people on the
started,
earth?
you get 15%.
Do you know how
15%
many
of any contract they
billions
purchase,
of people
plus
have died?
another bonus that I would get into. So these commissions now would accumulate, and you have an additional 200% on the full capital as well.
And
that's super amazing.
That are presently
not only that,
and every
but there are also different rank levels. Now remember, I told you, for those of you who probably have that little wall built up in your mind, remember I told you that the referrals part of the business is optional. So the bare capital, you're going to earn that for sure. But the bulk capital is optional. There are also different rank levels if it is you want to make the most out of the business. Okay, so let's get into it. This is an example. This is a breakdown of what happens when you purchase a contract. For example's sake, we have the $1,000 USD contract.
I got in Amway when I was 21
Purchase this contract, you have bare capital. What happens is 70% of your contract would go into that trading account. The trader is going to start a trade for you.
I got laid off of
this 70%, listen to me closely now, goes into the broker account, which is EverFX, and they are licensed to hold person's money. They are a well-regulated broker, which means that this 70% is insured.
Steve, this is John Walker. How you
That's
doing,
good information. Okay, so you get the returns week after week. They trade Monday to Friday. Pay you on the forex market is open. Every Saturday we get pay, and this accumulates until it reaches 200%. With this contract, that'll be $2,000. Where does the next 30% go? Well, that goes towards bulk capital. It is actually paying for your education, but it doesn't go to the company. So remember, I told you that the people behind this business would really and truly care about the people. So they would have put things in place where it is, if it is we want to earn more, we can. So here it is, you have this 30% paying for your education, but 100% of the money goes back to the people. What do I mean by that? 50% of it goes towards the person who signed you up, or if it is you get somebody with a $1,000 contract or any contract, as a matter of fact, 50% of the education money would go towards you. Immediately. Fast start bonus. The next bonus is the uni-level bonus. So 50% goes towards that. You're not getting that entire thing, you'll get a percentage out of that as well. So I'll get into that aspect shortly. If this person continues to upgrade or renew their contract, you will continue to receive these commissions over a period of time until it accumulates, until it reaches 200%. So you have the option or the potential to earn up to 400% on one given contract. That's good maths. As I say, the majority of persons decide to do this passively, and that's no problem. The choice is yours. Okay, slow money, fast money, however it is you want to partake in it. So let's just say doing this passively, you earn $2,000, your contract expire. What are your options? So you have two options at this point. So when it is you withdraw this money, you now have a 20% withdrawal fee. Remember, I told you no monthly fee. This 20% I will get into next two slides. Okay, so this 20% comes out, you will now remain with $1,600. So you have $1,600, $1,000 that you initially put in, $600 profit. So you're basically coming out with 60% net profit. You could cash out that and leave. That's option number one. Option number two, you can take $1,000, repurchase the same contract, allow that to work for you again, and then pocket the $600. That's your two options when it is your contract expire. You have a third option, but before your contract expire, you can upgrade your contract using the same earnings generated. So you don't ever have to put in money ever again. So how this works is that you just pay the difference from the contract that you are on to the contract that you want to upgrade to, and you're catering for that 20% withdrawal. So let me just show you a visual so you'll get a better idea. Alright, so from the 300 contract, the amount you would need to upgrade is $250, as you've seen it on your screen there.
Hey Steve, it's John.
So why 250? Because 200 is the difference from the 300 to the 500, and $50 is the 20%. So what this really means is that 250 is not even 100% on a 300 contract. So this simply means that I don't need to allow my contract to go to a full 200%. As soon as I have the amount to upgrade, which is the difference, and the 20%, I can keep upgrading my contract, which would have a couple benefits. It would increase my limit. My 200% on a 300 would not be the same 200% on a 500. Plus, it would allow me to earn more on the higher contract. Okay, so this entire thing that you're seeing on the screen here is a simulation we would have done up with an estimated weekly profit of 5%. Why 5%? Because on a normal trading week, we haven't seen anything lower than 5%, and I'll show you some returns just now. So check this out. On a 300, you need 250. Once you get that 250, you upgrade, and you can use the same returns that you get in. As soon as you have the amount, you upgrade, and you go. You can, if your goal is to reach straight up to the 100,000 contract, you can do that without putting in any more money into the business and without even sharing the opportunity to others. Now, there is an option. You may have to renew along the way, but I'm telling you that this can happen between 5 to 6 years. 5 to 6 years. You can compound a 300 USD contract to a 100,000 contract. That's mind blowing. That's mad. Okay, that is good business. So let me get into that 20% because I know that 20% might be a little bit mind-boggling and worrying some folks. So this 20% basically goes into this matrix. Right? So we have a breakdown of that on the left hand side there. You're seeing 50% goes into the matrix, 10% matching matrix, 40% of it goes into leadership rank bonus. What this simply means is that 100% of the money that you withdraw is actually going towards the people.
If you're not a spiritual person,
remember I told you that they care about the people.
God, this ain't finna do
Alright, so this is how it's breakdown here. So the money that is actually going into the matrix, how the matrix works is that, you know, from by the time we see this structure, majority of the person just put up a wall, jump up the pole and all of these different things. But let me show you something. You don't need to be interested in the network marketing aspect of it or the referral program in order to benefit from this.
I'm gonna give you 2 things.
So it doesn't matter who you are, where you are, or your interests to build or not. You're gonna fall in somebody's matrix. And whether you building or not, the person above you is building. So people are going to fall underneath you by default, whether you like it or not. Later on, when it is they withdraw, the money flows up. So you would eventually benefit from this bonus as well. And as a matter of fact, the bonuses are paid out on the 1st and the 16th. So today we get in some matrix. Alright? So it's as easy as that. No work, no experience, and it's just bonuses upon bonuses. Alright, so it's just 3 by 10 and it pulls up automatically, so you don't need to worry too much about it. Just know that it's just an additional bonus. So this was basically designed to create a residual income for all of Cashfx members and to ensure the longevity of the business. Alright, so they're creating that they're holding up that legacy company there. That's what it is we promote. Okay, so the other bonus that I would have mentioned is the uni level bonus. How this works, and the example that I like to use is that when it is you get started with Cashfx, you are an ace trader, which simply means that you only have access to the first 4 levels. Alright, so the example I like to use is this. You get started and you say, hey, this thing working, let me introduce this to my spouse. My spouse decides to get started. My spouse would be on my level 1. Alright, your spouse say, this thing working, let me share it with my parents.
It's in the same copy
your mother-in-law gets started, your mother-in-law is on your level 2, your mother-in-law share it with her husband, your father-in-law would be on your level 3, your father-in-law share it with a co-worker, the co-worker would be on your level 4. That doesn't go to show that you can't have more than 1 level 1s. You can have any amount you want, but only down to level 4. If the co-worker spouse brings in somebody else, then that person will be on your level 5, and you will not receive commissions for that. In order to receive commissions from level 5 and beyond, you would need to rank up. So what do I mean by that? Bringing a certain amount of business. So business simply means when it is you bring in somebody with a 300 contract, that's 300 within business. So you need to bring in a certain amount of business within a 30-day period in order to hit any rank and above. Alright, so the first rank is executive. When you hit executive, you unlock down to level 6. When it is the rank of manager, you unlock down to level 8. For director, down to level 9. For president, club ambassador, and global ambassador, you unlock from 10 and beyond. And you receive also global bonus and another additional bonus as well. Alright, so this here is an update in which it is we get every end of the month from the CEO, from the marketing director, from the persons behind the scenes who running everything in the background and come to tell us, and that's the transparency of any problems, any issues, how it is we plan to move forward, training sessions, and also updates concerning the rank advancement. So for the month of July, we would have received, or 54 persons would have hit the rank of executive, 10 persons would have hit the rank of manager, and that's the add up to the total that you're seeing there. So no new directors, no new ambassadors, no new presidents, and we have no one that is in the organization that hit the rank of global ambassador just yet. Alright, so imagine this. A lot of people focusing on the pandemic, and because of the pandemic, majority of the persons or some of the persons choosing to build businesses and follow their dreams and all of these different things. What I'm saying is that in this global pandemic, in this crisis,
if you up your
people are achieving their goals.
Everything you want from
so the Chinese say, as I like to always say, the Chinese say that crisis means danger, but it also means opportunity. And people are taking advantage of this opportunity right here.
Write it down.
So the hope and prayer is that you take advantage of this opportunity too, so that you can benefit and see the value that this can impact, not just on you, but onto your family lives as well. Okay? So apart from unlocking these uni levels, when you hit the ranks, you also receive a prize. Imagine that. So for an executive, you can take an iPad or $675. Please note that all the figures that you're seeing on the screen is USD equivalent. Okay, so you want to keep that in mind. So the rank of manager, you can get a Rolex for 7,500. The rank of director, you can get a travel package for 2 for you and your significant other, or $11,250. You hit the rank of president club, you can take a Porsche for 75,000. You hit the rank of ambassador, you can take a Ferrari for 150,000. You hit the rank of global ambassador, and you can take the Lamborghini for $375,000. That's amazing. We saw real people right here in Trinidad and Tobago. We know of persons who hit executive, manager, and even director. Alright? In the world, globally, we know of persons who hit the President Club and Ambassador and would have taken those vehicles, the Porsche and the Ferrari. So we're seeing real people getting the real prizes when it is they hit these ranks. And why it is I'm stressing on real is because that's what it is we want to see. So apart from showing these ideas now, what I want to show to you is some real results. Okay, so last week, which was August the 9th to the 13th, we would have received 5.08%. By doing what? By doing nothing.
I promise you.
Yeah, that's right. It doesn't matter if it is I get up 4 o'clock in the morning, 10 o'clock in the morning, or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. When it is I go to bed at night, I'm going to wake up to returns like this every single day, every single week. So 5.08% for the week last week, 5.01% for the week before that, and that's how August looking so far, over 10%. I mean, 10% additional to what it is we have before, but not doing anything. Who could complain with that? Alright, you're earning from home, you're earning online. Not just that, but these commissions continue to accumulate, as I mentioned. When it is we start to look at the months, we're looking at 22.38%. 22.38% for July, 22.52% for June, 21.58% for May, in April 20.8%, March 23.99%, February 21.03%, January 21.78%. That's consistency, guys. If that is not, if you're saying that is not and you're disagreeing with me there, then I don't know what is consistency. Remember, I told you, we have the best, trying to be most effective. The results fluctuate. You're seeing the results fluctuating, but there is still a level of consistency. And to get these returns on the Forex market is just awesome. It's just awesome. Imagine in 2020 we had 329.54%. When I get excited, I talk a little bit fast. Alright, 329.54% in the midst of this global pandemic. So after I hear that, I mean the next question you want to ask is, well, how to get started, right? So let me tell you. After I mentioned that all of these figures are in USD equivalent, you must acquire Bitcoin to get started. Okay? So Bitcoin is the payment method, how it is you pay for your contract to get started, or when it is the company pays you and you receive your payments, you get it in Bitcoin. So you don't know about Bitcoin, let me just share some quick facts and comparisons about Bitcoin, comparing it to the fiat. Okay, so Bitcoin is a digital currency. First of all, if it is you have no clue what it is created by computers or miners. The fiat was issued by the government. Okay, Bitcoin has a fixed amount, which is very crucial. The fiat, there is inflation due to unlimited printing. So Bitcoin is transparent, it is public. The fiat, it is not. Okay, Bitcoin, it is decentralized, means that it's owned by no one. Fiat, it is centralized by the government or the bank, so they have control. Bitcoin have low fees for international wire transfer, fiat high fees. Bitcoin, you're always in control of the funds, and fiat, well, not so much. Alright, so this is just some fun facts. If it is you're not able to source the Bitcoin on your own, all you need to do is just get back to the person who would have invited you onto this call, let them know that you want to get started, let them know which contract, because we have leaders in the organization who buy and sell Bitcoin. So they would give you the TT equivalent, they will give you the account information when it is you say you want to make the payment, and then after you make the payment you want to get a referral link. Please note, do not try to download any Cashfx app, there is no said app, so keep that in mind. You get the referral link from the person who invited you on to the call. After you make your payment, they walk you through the sign-up process, you get registered, you reach the payment page, we make the payment for you in the Bitcoin, and that's it. After 3 business days, you now start to earn. It's that easy. Now, how again make the money? That's the next question. How do you withdraw your money? So all monies are paid in Bitcoin, as I mentioned before. So you have two main ways in which it is you can liquidate your Bitcoin. One is you can sell it back to the leaders. They would gladly buy it from you because we always have a high demand for Bitcoin with persons signing up and all of that. So we can they can buy the Bitcoin from you and wire the money into your bank account. That's one option. Option number 2 is that, let's just say you're on one of the higher contracts and you want to do your transactions more privately. You want to have more privacy with that. No problem. We could put you onto some global exchange MasterCards where it is you can upload your Bitcoin onto the card. You can convert that to US. You can travel anywhere in the world with that card. And order anything online, pay for your groceries, go into the ATM locally, anywhere, and withdraw the local currency. That's how it works. Okay, so once you get started, you'll get information about those things. So this is tested and proven. I'm speaking from experience. It works. Alright, I've held the card, I've tested it, and it works. Okay, so with that being said, guys, this is just a summary of what Cashfx is about. A little idea. If you have any questions at this point in time, I want to encourage you to please reach back out to the person who would have invited you onto this call and get your questions answered and see if it is you can move forward so that you can start earning passively and enjoy the things that you love to do. Okay, thank you for your time. I really appreciate each and every one of you once again. And you all know what time it is. It is transformation time. Time to make things happen. You all be safe and enjoy the balance of your day.
It's got to be the roughest year of our lives. I got news for you. This ain't even close. This ain't even close to the roughest year of my life, partner. I got some years. You've had a worse year than this? Then he started naming all this stuff. Oh, dog, my mama died. God's way of training you is preparation. But what most people do is, see, once you get stressed, you don't want that no more.